Dick and May Shierling. Some of the most successful businesses in Quincy are run by couples that are passionate about the local economy and making the community a better place to live. This was indeed the case for Dick and May Shierling, the former owners of 4 local McDonald's restaurants. Dick was born in 1932 in Winchester, Indiana, and was a 1950 graduate of Saratoga High School. He graduated from Purdue University in 1954, and he worked for Procter & Gamble before serving in the U.S. Army from 1955 to 1957. May was born December 18, 1932 in Hammond, Kentucky. She was a 1950 graduate of Napoleon High School and a 1954 graduate of Eastern Kentucky State College in Richmond, Kentucky. They met at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio in the summer of 1953 and were married a year later. Dick Shierling worked the family farm with his parents in Indiana prior to losing his arm in a farming accident and prompting his career change with a move to Quincy in the summer of 1964. Daughter Cindy Shierling Bunch recalls that her father still played the piano, played pool, and did many other things despite the loss of his arm, including hitting balls at the batting cages.
With my dad, one of the things I admire the most is that he would encourage you to never quit, and he didn't quit. And an example would be just because he had one arm after his accident, I don't think people that knew him thought of him as the one-arm man. They just thought of him as Dick Shierling. That's Dick. I learned some real respect for him when I moved to Houston, Texas, and my husband invited him to go to the batting cages. I remember thinking, oh, my dad can't do that. He only has one arm. How can he swing a bat? How can he be any good at that? They put the money in, the balls started coming, and he took his left hand and the bat and just backhanded the balls that came, and it was on fast pitch, and they went so far. And I remember just respecting him, that he never bragged about the things that he could do, but he didn't let the fact that he only had one arm get in the way of being successful. And he never made excuses. And he expected that from us as well.
Dick and May purchased the McDonald's franchise in Quincy on July 1, 1964 at 32nd and Broadway, and part of the Legion Town and Country Shopping Center. Their newly acquired fast food franchise grew from 6 employees to 70, and from $34,542 in sales the first 6 months to a yearly gross of $840,000 by 1975. They subsequently opened restaurants in Keokuk and Hannibal and a second store in Quincy in 1985. Dick retired in 1997. They had 3 children, Greg, Cindy, and Cheryl. All 3 have worked in the family business. Greg currently owns and operates the remaining Shierling McDonald's restaurant at 13th and Broadway. Kathy Kaiser has worked for the Shierling family for over 40 years.
I learned that you can have fun, you can be nice to people and still get a job done. They've always been very fun people, very fair people, and that's why I stayed with them.
Dick and May knew that business and community involvement had to go hand in hand. They took that concept to the next level. As a bicentennial project in 1976, the Boy Scouts constructed a red, white, and blue flower garden, earning the Quincy McDonald's the corporation's Landscaping Award. Dick received the Ronald McDonald Award in 1975 for excellence in operations, and he was one of 3 finalists for the Illinois Small Businessman of the Year Award. He was featured in Life magazine with the fire truck he used to give children's rides. Dick and May helped begin the Ronald McDonald House charity in Quincy, and they helped 3 of his store supervisors to become McDonald's owner-operators in their own right. Building much of their community relations activities around sports, Dick and May were avid local high school and college sports supporters. Dick was a former member of the QHS Thanksgiving Basketball Tournament Committee, and both were members of the Quincy United Athletic Club, QUAC. Together, they supported numerous sports teams and tournaments and provided many scholarships to summer camps. Dick was instrumental in beginning the McDonald's Harold Wake Classic All-Star Games and the indoor volleyball courts and league at the Oakley-Lindsay Center. As a team, they also co-sponsored the City of Quincy 4th of July fireworks display for several years. As McDonald's, they sponsored the scorers tables at Quincy Senior High, Notre Dame, and Quincy University, and helped underwrite radio coverage of all three teams as well. Even though the couple contributed so much to the city of Quincy, they certainly didn't do what they did for attention, and their children didn't realize the scope of their parents' influence until later in life.
It wasn't until years later that I realized how many things Mom and Dad did behind the scenes. And whether it was for QU, Quincy High, the community in general, we never heard about it until someone would come up and say, thank you, because your mom and dad made sure someone went to camp. They made sure a team did such and such. They needed food because someone had come into town. And that was stuff that Mom and Dad did and never said anything about. And that was them.
May was a member of the Women's City Club, several PTAs and PTO, co-founder and charter member of Quincy United Athletic Club, past chairman of the Dogwood Festival, and was active in numerous sports booster clubs. Dick was a member of the Mart Heinen Club, the Elks, the Joint Industrial Council, predecessor to Grediv, and the National Federation of Independent Business. He was a former board member of Chaddock and Transitions, and he also served as an ambassador for the Quincy Area Chamber of Commerce. He was former secretary of Rotary East, former president and treasurer of Regional McDonald's Advertising Co-op, and one of the founders of McDonald's Operator Insurance Corps.
I was always proud because McDonald's never defined Mom and Dad. They defined McDonald's.
Dick and May Shierling were elected to the Quincy University Sports Hall of Fame in 2006 and the Quincy High School Sports Hall of Fame in 2007. Dick died July 20th, 2008 at the age of 76. May passed away on September 27th, 2014 at the age of 81.